Although I was inspired to make this video and even the last one when I was watching Greater Sapien cover one of the videos that Eric Dubay had made where he was getting confused about various things, and in particular he was getting the length of the shadows confused, and he was thinking therefore the final experiment was debunked because it had to be because of reasons. In order to do a side-by-side comparison with the videos that were released, mainly the video where McToon called Oakley on his live stream, I wanted to represent the model as closely to what they had in Antarctica. And in order to do that, I needed to map all of the various objects into 3D space. Once I had those mapped into 3D space, I was then able to render them in Pauvre, which happens to be my 3D render of choice. And while it's easy enough to take a few static placements, that was fine for my last video, which was a 360-degree test render using the model that I had created with those static placements of the various tripods. But I knew that it was going to be insufficient for my next video, which happens to be this one. The challenge I was faced with was trying to be able to create a whole series of data points that represented where McToon and Dave McKeegan were in the video, and then from there be able to transform that into 3D coordinates. So in an attempt to automate the process, I decided to explore the idea of creating my own application that would compare various frames and detect motion within each of the different frames. So, for example, if you compare this frame with this frame, you can see that the sun that was here is really over there. And I had set various thresholds to determine whether a pixel or a group of pixels had changed or not. And I did achieve some small measure of success with that. So this represents only the differences. I basically blanked out what was the same or that I had considered to be the same. And then I was also then able to only look at the pixels that were non-blank and detect motion within those individual blocks. While I had some reasonable success in some frames, I had much less success in other frames. And so I had to come up with another technique, which was simply to do it by brute force. So I wrote a separate small little application that would let me load whatever frame I wanted and then be able to click wherever I wanted to in that image. The application would figure out what pixel I was clicking on, and then from there it was able to work out what part of the image that I had clicked on. So for example, I could even zoom in, and if I clicked over here, for example, it would even register a percentage between one pixel and the next. So I was able to get sub-pixel resolution in my clicks. I was able to add multiple static objects like the position of this tripod, for example, and I was able to track Dave McKeegan, which is the green dot, and separately track McToon, which was the red dot. And when I would track them, I would try to pick the center of where they were standing on the ground. I'll even play a short animation of all of the various points that I had selected for every 10th frame. So I basically skipped 9 and I would pick the first, then the 10th, then the 20th, so on and so forth, so that I wouldn't have to do them all because there were over 8,000 frames and I didn't want to spend too much time working on it. For the frames that were in between, I would just interpolate the position. So if the 10th frame after this one was where McToon was standing over here, I would take a linear progression and fill in the other 9 frames to get to this position for the next 10th frame. And then I would move on like that to the next one after that, and so on and so forth. Once I had the XY coordinates, even the sub-pixel XY coordinate, I was then able to convert that into an angle. Because this is a 360-degree video, each horizontal pixel represents the equivalent of an azimuth reading, and every vertical pixel represents the equivalent of an altitude angle reading. The leftmost pixel would represent an azimuth of 180, relatively speaking, and then it would increase to 0, which would be in the middle, and then it would continue to increase from 0 back up to 180 degrees behind you. Vertically, the middle of the screen would represent 0 degrees altitude, the top would represent 90 degrees, and the bottom would represent minus 90. From there, it would be a simple matter of applying trigonometry. I picked an estimated tripod height of about 5 feet. So from there, assuming a flat and level ground, I was able, at least for the areas that I was interested in, to calculate how far away and what position they were in 3D space. And then from there, I was able to feed that into Povre. The last hurdle I had was to figure out exactly where due south was. I went back to one of my previous videos and I looked where the sun was placed when I had computed due south, which I had put at around here somewhere. So this happened to correspond with what I considered due south. And then from there I was able to calculate an azimuth delta. From there I was able to recalculate the proper altitude and azimuth reading as seen by the tripod. That was the preparatory work leading up to this video. What I wanted to do is I wanted to address one of the issues that Eric Dubay brought up, which was that the shadow length kept changing, and in some angles the shadow appeared longer and in other angles it appeared shorter. And with a rough estimate of where the sun should have been, I was able to calculate probably within 5 minutes the time of day that McToon made the call to Nathan Oakley. So the final result of all of my efforts was to create this quad mode video that represents, in the top left, the video that McToon released where he made the call. Bottom left, which was the 360-degree video that was non-time-lapsed. Top right represents what Dave McKeegan should have seen, corresponding to the quadrant in the top left. And the bottom right represents a bird's eye view looking straight down of the area. So now that I've set the scene up, I will play this video and I hope that you'll enjoy it.
If you look at the guy on screen with his skin on, is that black patch that's got TFE on it. Well, that TFE has nothing to do with the clothes he's wearing. It's been blacked out by whatever means, AI or post editing, and that's actually the background of Will Duffy's logo, the Final Experiment look. It's a green screen effect, which is what we all woke up to this morning. There you go.
Got someone in Discord with their mic open. Hold on. It's McToon. Is that the real McToon?
Hello. I'm in Antarctica.
Hello.
How you doing?
Hey, dude.
The sun did not set 24 hours. What are you guys up to?
24 hours now.
Yep. Did not set.
24 hours.
It did not set for 24 hours.
So you've been up for 24 hours straight? Wow.
I have. So has Dave McKeegan.
Both you and Dave stayed up 24 hours?
That's right.
Who else stayed up 24 hours?
I don't think anybody else in our group did the entire time, but we had different people at different times. So lots of overlap. We've had, I think the count's 10, but we have between 8 and 10 cameras that have been filming the entire time.
Okay.
Yep. Turns out Nathan. Hey Nathan, you lied. Robert Shortman lied.
Earth's measured flat then, right?
Yeah, you're a liar, Nathan. You're a liar. You said the sun sets. You lied. Caught you. You're a scum. You lied.
You hear what Nathan just said to you? You hear what Nathan
I don't
just
care
said
what
to you?
Nathan said. Nathan lied. He's a confirmed, proven liar, Nathan. Nathan, you're a proven liar. I'm standing in Antarctica right now, watching the sun. It did not set for 24 hours. You lied.
I lied about the sun.
You certainly did. You absolutely 100% lied about the Earth. Turn off your mute button there, Nathan. Unselect that little auto mute that you got that you're married to, your life partner, the mute button. Turn it off so that I can talk and you don't get to overtalk me. Right?
You done?
Stop overtalking me. You lied, Nathan. You're changing the top. You're changing the topic, you liar. You're changing the topic, you liar. Hey, Nathan, I'm recording this, Nathan. You're lying, Nathan. You are a liar, Nathan. You are lying, Nathan. The sun did not set for 24 hours. You said it does. You lied, Nathan. You said that I would get turned away at gunpoint. Nathan, you said I would get turned away at gunpoint. Hey, stop talking, Nathan. Nathan, stop talking. Stop changing the topic, Nathan. Stop it. You said I would get turned away at gunpoint. You said I would get turned away at gunpoint, Nathan. Nathan, you said I would get turned away at gunpoint. I did not. I did not get turned away at gunpoint. You lied, Nathan. You absolutely do. I have screenshots of you from Facebook where you lied and said that I would get turned away at gunpoint. Nathan, you lied. You lied, Nathan. Nathan, you are changing the topic, Nathan. I am walking around outside in Antarctica right now. I've got 10 people here with me. I'm looking at the mountains. I'm looking at Mount Rawson right now. South of me, where the sun went overnight last night. Listen to me, Nathan. You said the sun sets. You said that if people tried to go to Antarctica, they would get turned away at gunpoint. I proved that you lied, Nathan. All of your gullible idiot followers should be realizing right now that you are an idiot or you are a liar. You said you would get turned away at gunpoint. I did not get turned away at gunpoint. You lied, Nathan. I will perpetually call you a liar because I proved it, Nathan. I'm standing here in Antarctica looking at Mount Rossman. I'm walking around between the 10 cameras we have running. These 10 cameras are recording me. These cameras are recording me humiliating you, Nathan. You are humiliated. You cannot address the topic. You are constantly deflecting from the topic. You are constantly over-talking me with your life partner, the mute button. You disgusting piece of garbage. You are nothing but a lying scum. I'm walking in and amongst these cameras that are recording me, showing that you are a liar, Nathan. You are a filthy, lying scum. Your fans, your followers are idiots if they don't immediately leave you. If they don't immediately demand that you stop lying, you need to stop now, Nathan. You are an absolute liar. Your entire life is dedicated to a lie. You are a useless human being. You do not belong here on the internet. You do not belong. Get off the internet. Stop putting your lies out there. You're running from the topic, Nathan. All of these cameras are recording me. Here, I'm standing here next to Darren's camera. It's watching me tell you that you're lying. Don't change the topic. The topic is Antarctica. The topic is Antarctica. The topic is Antarctica. Antarctica. Run from the topic. Run from the topic. Nathan cannot address the topic of Antarctica. He's a liar. Gone. He would not touch the topic. Nathan Oakley said you can't go to Antarctica. I'm in Antarctica. Nathan, you got caught lying. That was beautiful. I talked to you about Antarctica. You deflected to measurements. You are a scum liar. Every single one of your dumb followers needs to look at their lives and realize Nathan Oakley is a liar. Since 2016, he's been saying if you go to Antarctica, you will be faced with gunpoint and turned away. Where's the guns, Nathan? Where's the guns? I don't see any guns, Nathan! You lied!
Would you like to upload that as a video? Yes.
As always, if you like the video, thumbs up, yada yada yada, you know what to do. Thank you for watching, and I'm going to see you again in another video soon enough. So bye for now.